What's going on, my aristocrats? Hope you guys are all having a good day. Coming back at you with another one of these. It's a little rainy and it's a little gloomy outside today, but we're not letting that affect our energy. Our energy is still high as we should be. But today's topic, it's going to be about the compounding effect of spiritual disciplines. So what is that? So a lot of people, when they hop onto NoFap and semen retention, they believe it to be a cure-all. And I think I discussed a little bit about this in the previous video about how you should do other things on top of it as well. But the thing is that NoFap and semen retention, that's the foundation. That's what you should do to give you the energy to do all of the other things. A lot of people just see it as a cure-all, but no, it's not the cure-all. It's a foundation. You got to do it because this is how you get your energy up. This is how you get your vitality and all of the mental clarity that you need in order to progress to the other disciplines. But NoFap alone will not save you. You have to compound it with other disciplines. So going to the gym, taking cold showers, meditation, journaling, sleeping right, eating right, all of these things. And of course, if you're not at that level yet, you have to develop this slowly, because if you try to do it all at the same time, it's not going to work out so well for you. Your routine is not used to that yet. So instead of trying to implement them all at the same time, what you should do instead is you should implement one for a couple weeks and then add another one to it a couple weeks later. Then you have two. And then a couple weeks later, after you get a little bit more used to that, you add another discipline. So that's three. And, kind of slow, gradual progression, just like in the gym. So obviously within the gym, when you go to bench press and you never bench pressed in your life before, you're not going to go straight in there and bench press 225, right? No, of course not. What's going to happen is you're going to go in there, you're going to start with the bar, and then you're going to progressively add weights, progressive overload. The same thing is it's the same concept with disciplines. You start with one, start with the easiest one that you feel is the easiest for you. I happen to think that NoFap and semen retention is the building block for all the other ones, so that's the one to start with if you guys are looking to start. And then from there, you build on out. So let's say you want to start out with NoFap and semen retention. Start out with NoFap, get on that first, and then once you do that, start taking cold showers every day. Or even if not every day, every other day if you're not comfortable with it. Slowly bringing these things into your life. And then after you do that for a couple weeks, start hitting the gym. After you start hitting the gym for a couple weeks, start meditating or start journaling. You know what I'm getting at here. It's a gradual progression towards implementing all of these disciplines in your life, because they are very important. In fact, I would even say, instead of NoFap being the foundational building block, I would say that sleep actually is, just like in my last video. So, sleep, then NoFap, then everything else. The thing is, however, is that once you do implement all of these, and you do them for a long enough period of time, all of these disciplines are going to compound. God is going to see, God or the universe, whatever you believe in, is going to see that you are consistently showing up, you're consistently putting in the work, you're consistent with your disciplines, you're consistent with your routines and your good habits, and eventually God will reward you, because consistency plus discipline equals results. This is a universal law. So once you do something for long enough, once you start doing NoFap for long enough, once you start going to the gym for long enough, once you start meditating and journaling for long enough, something is bound to happen. If you do NoFap for long enough, your energy levels are going to go through the roof. If you do the gym for long enough, you're going to start seeing gains. You're going to start seeing yourself getting stronger. Once you do meditation and journaling for long enough, your mental health and your mental clarity is going to be through the roof. It's going to increase. It's going to be on point. Once you start taking cold showers, you're going to start every day with energy. You're going to have more vitality. All of these things, they compound, especially over time if done for a long enough period of time. So by doing all of these things, so they compound each on their own too, because they compound into different things. But once you put all of those things together, you're creating a better reality for your future. And you're creating a better reality for yourself. So that's the essence of what discipline is supposed to be. It's not just supposed to be one discipline. You're supposed to have all of these different disciplines down. Sleeping right, eating right, NoFap, all the things that I mentioned. because this is how you propel yourself into a better future. And once you do that, your energy starts to improve too. The vibration that you give off and the sort of energy that people detect around you. Things are going to start to show up in your life that are good. You're going to start to have better luck. You're going to start to be treated better by other people. All of these things. So this is sort of the propellant that you need for your future. That being said, guys, this was the topic of today's video. I felt compelled to speak about this as well, especially because over this past break, as I may have gotten into on my last video, I started on all these disciplines again, and I'm starting to see the compounding effect of them all as well. My energy is better, my mental clarity is better, I'm not feeling too anxious or stressed anymore, I'm getting better sleep, I'm feeling more well rested and more energized throughout the day. I feel more high vibrational in general and more positive as a person. I'm having more positive thoughts come to me as well. And that's going to be a topic for another video as well, about how your vibration and your frequency affects the thoughts that you have. So that's probably going to be the next video. But yeah, so far I'm really feeling the effects of all of these disciplines beginning to compound. And this is only the beginning. Of course, I'm going to try my best to keep these up. And of course the results are going to manifest. So get on this, do your disciplines, keep track of your habits and all that. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.